Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Moustafa Mahmoud, known as Dr. 3M. It's a great honor to be invited by your respected conference to give this short presentation about unleashing creative potential and cultivating future skills, the transformative power of artificial intelligence in higher education. Let us go on a journey together exploring how artificial intelligence is not just transforming technologies, but reshaping the very essence of learning, teaching, and human potential in higher education. We attended so many conferences before, I am sure, but I hope this conference will be a little bit different. That's why I invite you to stay with me until the end, where I will share 4 specific actions we can take together, because we must move beyond conferences where people listen, nod, and go home unchanged. My dear respected brother and sister, we all entrusted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this great responsibility to bring up and care for the future generation. So education is an amana, a sacred trust from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we are the stewards of the future of our next generation. And let us, agree that this is the reality on the ground. As you see in this picture, these are children from one of the most underprivileged maybe areas in Pakistan. They may not have books, they don't have laptops, but they have smartphones. And through that smartphones, they have a window to the whole world. We know all what happened during COVID. The penetration of smartphones has exploded globally everywhere. And even in a remote or impoverished communities, mobile devices has become central to children's lives. We can no longer ignore this shift or try to suppress it. The question is not whether they will use these devices or not. The question is, how will they use them? So instead of letting children waste hours of trivial games or meaningless social content, we must help them turn these phones into tools for learning, growth, and empowerment. AI can help them learn languages, solve math problems, explore science, and build skills that will define their future. As we all know that AI education has evolved over the years. So in the beginning, it was AI as automation, it's a process management. So it automates repetitive tasks. Then AI as augmentation, and here it plays a role of enhancing the human capabilities. Then AI as a collaboration, so it works alongside the human. So we are entering an era where AI is an augmentation partner, not merely a taskmaster. We have barely scratched the surface of AI transformative power. Think of AI as a second brain in the classroom, augmenting human cognition, not replacing it. We are not handling over control to the robots. We are gaining new tools for insight, personalization, and imagination. The World Economic Forum has published its core skills for 2005. As you see in the list, it includes analytical thinking, resilience, flexibility and agility, leadership and social influence, creative thinking, motivations and self-awareness, technological literacy, empathy and active listening, curiosity and lifelong learning, talent management, and service orientation and customer service. And the fact is that AI is a tool that can potentially foster every one of these skills. Let us see how can AI help us in developing all of these core competencies. Analytical thinking can be enhanced by AI-driven data analysis tool. Active learning is supported by adaptive AI systems that recommend the learning content tailored to each student's pace and performance. Complex problem solving is possible through simulations and digital twins that allow learners to explore various scenarios. Critical thinking is stimulated when students are taught to evaluate AI-generated responses for biases, accuracy, and logic. Creativity and originality are sparked by tools like DALL-E or AI music generators that expand the students' expressive palette. Technology use and design are embedded when students engage with AI as developers, not just as consumers. So we are responsible, my dear respected brother and sister, to prepare the next generation for a future in which AI fluency will be a core competency. This will be their competitive edge in the labor market in the future. So applications like DALL-E and Midjourney, these tools generate visual arts from text prompts. They don't replace the artist, they challenge the artist. They provoke new ideas. And also ChatGPT can be used by students to spark story ideas, develop characters, or even stimulate dialogues from different historical periods. So the implication of AI in education is powerful. We must teach students not just to create, but to co-create. This is a shift from solitary genius to collaborative intelligence where the human imagination partner with the machine. The other aspects of AI in education is the democratization of creativity. A student with limited drawing skills can now visualize ideas at a professional level. I am one of them, by the way. A language learner can write and revise with real-time AI support. Creativity is no longer reserved for the gifted. It is accessible, inclusive, and empowered by AI. And now the new role of educator. Educators should have a paradigm shift from the traditional lecture to an AI augmented learner designer. Educator today must navigate a world where information is ubiquitous, but meaning is scarce. Our role is no longer to transmit knowledge to the students, but to cultivate wisdom. With AI, educators can move from delivering lectures to designing personalized learning paths. For example, these AI tools can help us identify learning gaps and adjust pacing for each student. Intelligence tutoring system, formative assessment platforms, and predictive learning analytics. With AI, there is a new role for educators. So educator must become cultural guides, teaching students how to ask the right questions, how to critique AI output, how to reflect ethically on the use of technology. This is not just pedagogically, it is a moral responsibility on our shoulder. Educators must continuously learn themselves. They have to educate themselves. AI is evolving rapidly, and the teaching with it requires an agile mindset. Universities should invest in faculty AI literacy, support experimentation, and reward pedagogical innovation. Designing AI-augmented universities. Let us now imagine the university of the future, a living ecosystem where AI is embedded not only in the classroom, but in advising, research, career development, and community engagement. To design an AI-augmented university, there are three required major shifts. AI augmenting learning ecosystem, leveraging real-time analytics to support at-risk students, dynamically forming teams, and guiding lifelong learning. Human AI collaboration curriculum, embedding AI tools into all disciplines, from law to literatures, engineering to education. Every student should graduate with the ability to work with AI as naturally as they use calculators. Ethics and creativity at the core, ensuring that values, responsibility, and equity are not side conversations, but central to the curriculum. So the goal is not to graduate students who are just more efficient. The goal is to graduate students who are more human, more imaginative, more ethical, and more curious. So let us build universities where curiosity is nurtured, creativity is central, and AI is harnessed not to control minds, but to free them. Now we'll come to call for action. This is a call to actions to turn our vision into reality. So we go back at the end of this conference and we have things to do in order to be better off next year we meet in this conference. We have explored the potential in this presentation. We have imagined the future. Now let us commit to actions, because inspiration without implementation is merely a decoration. Here are 4 concrete actions I propose, starting right here at the University of the Punjab. These 4 little steps can make the University of the Punjab the national leader in educational transformation. One that doesn't just talk about the future, but build the future. The first call to action is to announce for an annual award for best practical experience in AI-driven education. So let us celebrate and reward educators from all globe and from all universities in Pakistan who have successfully integrated AI in a meaningful ways in the ground. And I would like to announce that the Global Performance Management Academy, GPMA, is proud to sponsor the prize of the first winner in this annual award. Second call for action. Establish AI-augmented education community of practice. We need the people interested in this area to share their experiences and their lesson learned and the best practices. So let's build an active educators network across departments and disciplines, focused on sharing experiences, best practices, and collaborative experimentation with AI tools in teaching. And you can scan the barcode if you would like to join this WhatsApp group, and I will make the administrator of the university, the concerned people at the university, an admin of the group so they can manage the group. The third call to action is to faculty members AI training programs. Let us co-develop structured training programs tailored for the Faculty of Education and the other faculties at University of Punjab and beyond, empowering lecturers to become AI-capable learning designers. The fourth call of actions is at the school level. So we need school teachers AI training programs. We need to prepare school teachers to empower future generation. So my proposal is to launch training initiatives for school teachers focused on how to effectively use AI to enrich learning, foster curiosity, and develop lifelong learning skills among students. Finally, I would like to leave you with these 4 ideas. First, in this future, universities are no longer content providers. They are experience architects and transformation hubs. AI wouldn't replace teachers, but teachers who use AI will replace those who don't. Let us build universities where curiosity is nurtured, creativity is central, and AI is harnessed not to control minds, but to free them. AI gives us the tools to build the futures, but only if we lead with intention, inshallah. Finally, I would like to thank you very much, and I would like to invite you to take my call for actions, and I look forward to see you, inshallah, in next year conference. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.